Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Yo,
Good job, Larry.
we are back. Yo, Blunt Kings, episode 38. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, T.O. Val. This is my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funkle, the Drunkle, the Fail, the Ale. You know what I mean? 38, man. It feels
38
great.
episodes, dog.
Let me tell you, great.
Hip-hop is
Tony
in
the
chaos, dog. Gucci Mane got ambushed. 6ix9ine is free. Kanye crashes out live and more. We're going to be talking about all kinds of shit. Before we get into that, though, Ayo, how was your week, bro?
Yo, the week has been busy. You know what I mean? We're getting out of the whole winter thing. You know what I mean? We're jumping into spring, full force. Everything's starting to move very, very rapidly there. You know what I mean? As far as like my time, my energy, things that I can keep sort of moderately with some sort of control on. But no, man, everything's kind of rolling chaotic right now. It's kind of crazy. Just like this music, man.
Yeah, this whole week has been chaotic. Even the world of hip hop.
How was your weekend, my dog?
It's been good.
How's your week been?
It's Easter right now, so happy Easter, everybody.
Easter,
even though you guys are going to see it the next day after Easter, but whatever. Happy Easter, everybody. We don't really celebrate that shit, but we will say it to those that will. Most of you guys don't know Easter is a pagan holiday that was created for fertility only, and it had nothing to do with rabbits. The eggs are the only things that have to do with the symbolization of being fertile and having babies and creating more. So create some more kids, you know what I mean? Create some more babies, populate this world because they're trying to depopulate it, you know what I mean?
We're not having enough.
But I am happy though. We are changing directions. We're done, A Omega, giving the timelines, the birthdays. We've given you guys everything that we can as far as January through December.
You guys are up
Everything
to
hip
date.
hop from 1989 to 2026. So I bet you guys are gonna be like, well, what are the Blunt Kings going to talk about now? We're actually going to get more blunt and we're going to get more personal. We're going to get more in depth with these topics that we talk about. All hip hop, all the topics are going to be hip hop, and we're going to save all the conspiracy stuff and all the drama that happens for Crash Out the sitcom. So anything drama wise, hip hop, anything hip hop topics that come up throughout the week, we're just going to bring those up. We're going to talk about them. Ayo, how do you feel about that?
I am been ready, rock steady. Rock, planet rock.
But before we do
Let
that,
the talk don't stop.
we're going to jump into an opening segment. I think it'd be important for us to do this. We ask each other some questions. Not only will we get to know each other's history on hip hop a little bit more, but we'll be able to share that with the fans and stuff like that. So with that being said, A Omega, I'm going to ask the question, you give the answer, and then I'll give my answer after.
Let's roll.
All right. So it says, what was the first hip hop song that made you feel like, yeah, this is my culture, and where were you when this happened, when you heard it?
The first song that made me feel like this
Like
is
hip hop is my shit.
Hip hop is my culture there for sure. Was definitely here, man. I moved from Cali. You know what I mean? Moved from Cali. You know what I'm saying? I was a young cat. Moved here in the latter 80s there. You know what I mean? By the time I could recognize and come to mind, it must have been about Hammer, bro.
MC Hammer?
MC Hammer there. You know what I mean? That was one of the first ones like that with me there. And you know what I mean? That's what tapped me in. The second one, though, the one that made me really feel like I'm here is going to be Pop Goes the Weasel.
Okay.
By
MC
Third.
Search?
Yep.
Third base?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was that one there. And it made me feel like, hey, you know what? Guess what? This is your niche. This is where you're going to go. You know what I'm saying? And then finding that sound there, because they bit a sound that was on a broader scale there.
Okay.
It wasn't, the sample that they took there from Peter Gabriel, their Sledgehammer, you know what I mean, was on a national and on a global level there. So when these artists there really do things like that, they put it out there for everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Universal.
So, and then when you have these, young, thirsty MCs there and these DJs and these artists there that really want to find something that's going to be relatable, but still be able to portray their own art form and their own wording to it there, their own vernacular there. It was a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then, Hammer there just captivated me right away because of dancing, because, we came from the dancing kind of breakdancing crew time frame. Everybody had talent search. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to be in the talent show at school. You know what I mean? If you were there, you were there. If you don't know, I'm sorry your school was lame, but we're staying in our own lane with that there.
Yeah.
But it made me feel like, you know what, hip hop is where it's at for me. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel at home. And to this day, I still make hip hop my home, and I'll hit them up.
Hell yeah. I guess I have two as well. You know what I mean? I have the one that like really got me into like, oh shit, this is hip hop, right? And then the second one was like, oh yeah, this is my shit. The first one would probably be Too Short Cocktails, right? My dad owned that tape. He had that in his S10 pickup truck. And I remember just hearing the vulgarity of it, right? Like I knew this bitch, her name was Tina, the sperm cleaner. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. And I was like, just for somebody to be rapping about his little adventures of boning all these chicks in Oakland, right? Was just kind of like, damn, this is what rap is for real. And then years go by, I was still listening, and I would hear like 6ix9ine Boys and what was the Tootsie Roll, all that shit, right, was coming out. And then what really got my attention, it was like, I love hip hop, like this is my shit. Had to be Bone Thugs and Harmony, right? When I first heard Creeping on a Come Up, I was just like, and it was like around the same era, like when like Regulators came out. So like my cousin DJ Exclusive introduced me to Regulators while we were at my grandma's house, and I was like, oh cool, West Coast, this is dope. Another road that I took when I was listening to Too Short was hearing a bunch of other West Coast rappers. But then when I heard Bone Thugs and Harmony, I was like, damn, what are these guys, like heavy metal rappers type shit? Like they're talking about this dark shit, talking about this evil shit, how the streets really were. And then I started listening to ICP, right? And then that's kind of where the horrorcore came in. And then I found the likes of Nas and Big L and all the New York lyricism. But yeah, so to answer the question, Too Short, and I would say Regulators, Bone Thugs would be like my first time that I was just like, yeah, hip hop is definitely what I want to be a part of. I want to make rap music like this. I want to write shit like this. And you could hear it sometimes in my raps. I can get vulgar sometimes, and I can also get witty, and I think that's what was able to captivate myself and type those lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
It was a crazy time. 95, man, 96.
All right, second question though, AL. Which artist influenced your personality or mindset most growing up, and how did they actually show up in your real life? So like, which rapper gave you like you look at that rapper and you're like, oh, I'm gonna run with this motherfucking attitude, this persona.
Well, with the rapper, the attitude, the persona there, man, you already know I'm a South with it. I've always navigated to the South. I dress like the East Coast there. My attitude is West Coast. My hustle mentality is West Coast there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a motherfucking comedian at heart. You know what I'm saying?
So who would you say? Like,
I'm a
which
motherfucking chameleonaire.
Which artist made you get like that though? You can name a few. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was just the absorption of all of these rappers at the time there. You know what I mean? I took in, being from the West Coast there. Yeah, knowing that, and that's always been defining me there. You know what I mean? Whether it could be the Chicano rap, whether it could be the, what I mean, the West Coast Bompton, whether it's, what I mean, catching me out and, what I mean, with the Crips, with brothers, you know what I mean?
To me, you're like a mixture of like Busta Rhymes, Juicy J, and Kid Frost. You know what I mean? Like I would just say like it's like just like the South, the West, and then you know what I'm saying? Like
that's a pretty good point of view from a homie, best friend.
And then the East Coast style, you know what I'm saying? With like the haircut and then the way you dress, you know what I'm saying? So like
everybody trips out on that.
Yeah. So I would like if I was to say like which personality you had of which rapper and which shows out in you today, I would say like, like the charisma of Busta Rhymes, the East Los of Kid Frost, and the down south mentality of Juicy J. You know what I'm saying? 3 6 Mafia type shit.
Yo, we got to get it, man.
And throw some big crit in there. You know what I mean? But like that's kind of what I guess that's what I would see for you for answer number 2.
Okay, and I got you.
All right,
let me answer back. Let me holler back at it there, man. So I see my speaker as the crazy, spontaneous, fucking vernacular carrying crazy motherfucker like Eminem there, but has the witty storytelling with the horrorcore of motherfucking ICP influence there. So it's gonna get very graphic, it's gonna get very raw with the pimpinism that he can see when it comes to all the isms, especially the wisdomisms. You know what I mean?
Let's see who this third one is.
And this motherfucker's got the fucking street drug vernacular of Big L.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And keep it real.
So
You know
like
what
a
I'm
mixture
saying?
of like Big L, Eminem, and ICP. I guess I would agree with that. Yeah, for sure. Like the lyrical and then like the dark shit and then the witty shit. I agree with that.
And that's
for
all
sure.
three of those ones there for as long as I've known you, under many sunrises and many motherfucking sunsets.
Spontaneous.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Being an asshole. All
Uh-huh.
that shit.
Just like me there, you know what I'm saying? I disappear and I'm just like, where the fuck's Chris? He's gone for 2 years. Fucking, he was over there hiding out
Yeah, I
under a
remember that.
rock.
I remember that. All right. Question number 3 though. What's a moment in your life where hip hop genuinely got you through something, like a real struggle, not just vibes, like something like literally like fuck, like I was just about to kill myself, but now I'm not because I heard this song. Like I'm just giving that as an example.
The one that hits hard. Definitely at that time was flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. You know, without even joking, because you know what I mean. I'm still getting high, drinking 40s. You know what I mean? And I gotta, you know, I know at that time that I'm like, man, I was fucking up there. I was doing other harder stuff, you know, doing real drugs. Yeah. You know, introducing myself into you know, the social acceptancy there of what everybody else was doing. Wanted to be on the bandwagon, wanted to be fucking, you know, into that. You know, I didn't have much in my lifetime when I was a young kid, you know what I mean? And I wanted all of that shit. You know what I mean? Still to this day there, I ain't got much, but you know what? I'm a rich man. You know what I mean? Because I got a peace of mind, I got a good heart, and I got good friends and family around me, man, for sure. So, you know, I'm forever a millionaire. But DMX there, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, that album for me was one that really, really fucking kind of kicked me into like, okay, man, shit's got to change, man. You can't be doing this forever. Yeah. And I'll stand by that all day, every day with the 40 and a blunt.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I would say mine would be, and this is going to be a weird one because it's like horrorcore, like hip hop, you know what I mean? Like, but it still got me through some shit. I want to say Pass Me by ICP, or like I'm All Right by Twisted. Those ones, like those two songs have always gotten me through like kind of like that depression, dark era where like I literally feel like I want to do something to not only myself or others or whatever, but then I put on these songs and I'm just like, I'm all right, I'm chill. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of like just things could be worse is kind of what it reminds me of. You know what I mean? And then I get into that mind state of, all right, I'm good. So I would say that, yeah, Pass Me by ICP, or It's All Right by Twisted for sure.
Great songs.
Or I'm All Right by Twisted for sure. Let's see.
Definitely thought provocative. You know what I mean? Thought provocative songs.
Let's see.
On the real though.
What's the first time you felt connected to hip hop outside of music, like fashion, slang, environment, people, etc.?
Huh.
Fashion,
shit.
right?
People fucking look at me all day and say that spick of hip hop. And that ain't no fucking thing there. I mean, I'm fucking 41 years old there. Shit, you see me down the street and they'll be like, man, Unc got it going on. That's what I'm saying. I'm hip hop like that.
What was the
all
first
day.
time, like the first time you bought your pair of Timbs? Like, what was the first time you ever felt connected like that?
Oh man, shit. When I felt connected, when I used to go breakdancing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That was the first thing, you know what I mean, to get to that party at 8:00 and have to wait until they opened it up. You know what I mean? Like you waiting in line with everybody, you got some new moves, or you know what I mean? The homeboy that you knew came through with like some new albums to grind. You know what I mean? Like that was the first time for me there. You know what I mean? You know, that, and also, I mean, just anything pop, Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? Pop, make me feel like, you know, doing shit like that. That made me feel real connected to like the culture, you know what I mean? But outside of that though, once I started, you know, got out of junior high was a rough one, you know, got picked on, you know, wasn't fucking pubescent yet, man. I didn't hit puberty yet, you know what I mean? Motherfucking, didn't have nothing. I wasn't fucking clean. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Ross first came on, Paco jeans and a fucking button up.
Right.
So I still make sure that I rock the button up like no other one, man, because I'm gonna fucking double up.
I guess mine would be graffiti or freestyling, right? Like graffiti, we used to always go tagging, we'd go bomb shit up, and then also like freestyling in the like back seat or like in the car when we'd all be smoking blunts and we'd all just put on an instrumental that at the time when we were freestyling, it was hard to find instrumentals. So anytime we found some cool beats that we could freestyle to, that's kind of when I first felt connected with hip hop. Like I remember there was one time me, you, and TOE were freestyling in the car. And I remember, I think that's like when we both, all three at the same time, kind of like found our voices, like our recording voices. You know what I mean? Like where we like, oh, if I just kept my voice like this, it'll be nasty.
Synchronized and we harmonized.
If you kept your voice like that, it'll be sick. If you kept your voice like that, it'd be nasty. You know what I'm saying? So like that was one of the first times I really felt connected to hip hop for sure. All right, last question. If you had to credit one album for shaping your taste today, which would it be? And with the younger version, if you agree with that pick.
Yes, I would say so. Gotta be High Tech and Talib Kweli.
Black Star.
No, Train of Thought.
Oh, yes, that's right. My bad. I was thinking most definitely.
Train of Thought. There would be the other one.
When
man,
you said,
because that one has
when you
all,
said High Tech.
all them songs there just from the beginning to the get-go, you know what I mean? With all the features and everything, and you know what I mean? All those there. I mean, it really reminds me of being that little nerdy kid, you know, in high school, you know, trying to talk to everybody and anybody. I mean, if you remember me in Santa Fe High, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to do big things at the time, you know, bring these guys by and sell CDs for the lunch break. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'd go over to Capitol High there, you know what I mean? Sell CDs over there. Actually come and integrate your school. Actually infiltrate your old school at that time there. Sit there with you like if I was a motherfucking normal student, which I wasn't there, you know what I mean? And have my fucking fam and my kinfolk do the same thing in return. Yo, come to Santa Fe, I got you there. Yeah, I got a student pass, friend.
I remember that. I remember that. Walking around.
And sell CDs.
Yep.
Talk to new girls. You know what I mean? Get integrated, network.
I definitely remember that.
We've always been doing that. We always network there. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, definitely got to be Talib Kweli and High Tech there, Train of Thought there. What's your?
Reflection, right? Reflection Eternal.
Reflection Eternal.
I guess mine would have to be, I guess I would say, I want to say the Big L, The Big Picture. And I think that my younger self would agree with me because I've loved this album since the time I've ever seen it, right? And I have a funny story about that. It's like my stepdad, he used to work at Arby's. He was a manager at Arby's when I was younger. And he would always bring home that money bag, right, that they're going to deposit the next morning into the bank. I would literally wake up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, and I would go grab like a 50 or a hundo real quick, and then I would use that money to go buy CDs at Sam Goody the next morning or the next afternoon after school. And I remember my homie Marcus, shout out Marcus Ortega, Docs, he was his tagging name. He was the one that turned me on to Big L, The Big Picture, and ever since I could not think of another rapper better than Big L. You know what I mean?
Deny it. Yeah, it was like, this is
till
it.
this day, I was like, damn, someone showed me the best rapper ever. Thank you.
And he showed up.
Yeah.
And he showed up everybody
every
in
time,
between, man. On a feature, all of that, dude.
Even till this day,
people
are saying like
still touch his ass.
People are saying like a verse that they found from Big L back in the day still competes with the Nas feature that when he put the feature on that new Big L album, the one that came out through Mass Appeal.
Yes.
And they said like that's just how good Big L is. You know what I mean? He's so good that he's still good till this day and still raps better than any rapper that's ever tried to rap.
Super simple.
Till this day.
Chew your ass, boy.
Yeah. All right.
190 Linux.
So you got to know a little bit about us. We'll do more questions like that on every episode to come. Like this is kind of like the new format, Ayo. I kind of like this shit, the way it's
You comment and ask us something you want to know about us.
Yeah, then. Leave some questions in the comments if you guys have any that you guys want to
like, how long y'all been using drugs?
Since I was 12. Wait, no, just kidding. Cut that out. All right, we're going to go into all of these topics of discussion, right? Gucci Mane, he was kidnapped, robbed at gunpoint in Dallas studio, ambushed, involving rappers Pooh Shiesty, Big30. The Department of Justice says that they definitely are going to be getting these guys arrested for sure. What actually happened was Pooh Shiesty and Big30 and others were federally charged in April 2026. The charges stem from a January 10, 2026 incident in Dallas. Prosecutors say the group lured the victims, including someone widely reported to be as Gucci Mane, to a studio in Dallas. Turned it into a planned armed robbery / kidnapping. They used weapons like AK-47 style firearms like Dracos and shit. Forced at least,
watch out.
Forced
Don't
at
say
least
that,
one
man.
victim to sign the contract paperwork at gunpoint to get Pooh Shiesty out of his contract with Gucci Mane.
Okay.
Victims were allegedly robbed of the jewelry, watches, cash, and then separated and threatened during the ambush. The Department of Justice documents don't always name Gucci Mane directly, but list initials RD, and multiple outlets report that
Roderick Davis.
that refers to him. Yeah. So this is crazy, Ayo.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
It's
This
just
is
it's not internet gossip anymore. It's an active federal case with serious charges, kidnapping, armed robbery, but it's still alleged. Nothing has been proven in court yet. They are saying that Gucci Mane is the one that went. There's so many skits on the internet right now saying that Gucci Mane went to the cops and the feds and said that he got robbed by Pooh Shiesty. But the Department of Justice released a statement saying that Pooh Shiesty had his ankle monitor on at the time, so that was GPS tracked. There was also camera footage in the area that caught him, and then witnesses, and then I believe even people that were with them that were arrested even contested against them or something like that.
Yo, this shit's crazy because I saw a motherfucking clip of, back in the day in like 2021 where motherfucking Pooh Shiesty, motherfucking Gucci gifted him like a motherfucking SRT, motherfucking Trackhawk. Fucking green one.
Neon green one, yeah.
Uh-huh. So I'm like, yo, what you trying to do? You know what I mean? You trying to, you know what I mean? And the Pooh Shiesty, he been up doing their bid for a minute.
Yeah.
He been serving their bid for a minute. So, you know what I mean? I understand with the frustration there where everybody trying to say that like motherfucking Gucci trying to Suge Knight his ass. You know what I mean?
But they Suge Knighted him back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But so that's why I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Let me out of my contract. Let me out of my contract.
What I heard this morning.
So they easy eat him. They're like, yo, you're gonna release Dre. You're gonna release DOC.
Yeah.
Right?
What I heard this morning was that while Pooh Shiesty was locked up, that Gucci Mane made $24 million off of Pooh Shiesty's music while he was locked up, and he didn't see a penny of that. Like maybe gave him like a little small advance of like $10,000, $20,000. But if you're making $24 million off of me and you only give me 10 racks, yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back and rob your fucking ass too. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a penny. That's a penny.
Whack 100 also.
Not even a penny.
He also revealed that paperwork states that Pooh Shiesty and his father may have been working with the feds as informants. So maybe they were doing this to see what Gucci Mane would do back in return, to see if he'd retaliate like he did with the whole Pookie Loke situation with Young Jeezy. Remember when that shit popped off? So it's just a lot of weird shit going on right now.
You gotta get the parents involved, man.
Yeah. Well, he's like,
alone, they tired, man.
why are you bringing me down here to fuck with these people?
Boy, get your ass in the car.
You want some 2-0, man?
No. Fuck out of here, man. Well, I don't know why you come down there messing with these people. Son of a bitch.
But yeah, that's what it's turning into. It's turning into that situation where Red pulls up on Debo and tries to get his bike back, right? And I don't know, maybe Gucci Mane Debo'd the shit out of him, and that's why nothing happened. You know, you got to think, if some of these guys were really gonna shoot Gucci if he didn't sign the contract, like, don't you think they would have shot at him, or a bullet would have went off at some point? You know what I'm saying? So it just seems like it's either all scare tactics, or who knows? What if this is one of those things like Cameron and J. Cole where they're just pretending that there's something going on? But I don't think so, because the Department of Justice got involved with this one. So
you don't get involved with the DOJ for fucking over minor fucking criminal dispute. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
They get involved for small claims court, folks. That's big money on the motherfucking line. Those are big allegations there. You know what I'm saying? And that's on some real shit. The DOJ jumps in there. Shit, that's enough for the motherfucking state to start prosecuting. Straight up.
Yeah.
And I never went to fucking any kind of fucking law school there. You know what I mean? I'm from the streets and I know exactly what the fuck they talk about. Your ass could be locked up. So watch your ass, Mr. Postman.
We're going to get into the second topic of discussion real quick. Cameron reveals that Jay-Z dissed him on Otis. Run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk ya. Flee in the G450, I might resurface. Political refugee, asylum can be purchased. Everything's for sale. I got 7 passports. I'm never going to jail.
Oh,
you remember that shit?
That was on Jay-Z said that, or that was Cam?
Jay-Z said that on Otis, and we'll get into what's going on with that next. This episode is brought to you by Biscochitos and Polite's Bodega. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. It's my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor there. Y'all stay tuned, kick back, relax, roll another one. We're going to come back with some motherfucking shit for that ass.
Did Jay-Z really diss Cameron? We'll find out for sure.
This shit right here, nigga. 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 This shit right here, nigga.
I figured you will understand. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Hey. Smoke weed
Yo.
every day. Good job.
Episode 38, we are back with the Blunt Kings podcast. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, Tio Val. It's my homie.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funko the Drunkle Man. 38, feeling great episodes, man. I can't complain.
Nah, dog.
We're doing it raw.
Before we went to break, we're talking about how Cameron said that Jay-Z may have dissed him on Otis. I don't know how big of a deal this is, but...
Man, why are you bringing up old shit?
That's kind of what I was thinking. When I first heard this, I was like, this is a topic going on this week. I was like,
fucking
all right,
old.
we'll throw it in there. But Cameron revealed that Jay-Z dissed him on Otis. Like I said before we went to break, these are the lyrics. It's like, run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk ya. Flee in the G450, I might resurface. Political refugee, asylum could be purchased. And then he goes on to say everything's for sale. He got 7 passports. He ain't never going to jail. I just want to throw that part in because that one's kind of relevant to what's going on with him right now. But anyway, Cameron didn't really prove anything though. But since he's a fan of the show, we believe you, Killa. He said that he believes Jay-Z took a subliminal shot at him on the song Otis. On his talk show, Talk with Flea, Cam explained that he and Dipset had previously said something slick about Kanye West. Shortly after Otis dropped 2011, he pointed out this Jay-Z line, political refugee, asylum can be purchased. Cam's reasoning, his nickname is Flea. They've been calling him Flea for a long time, I guess. He had a deal with Asylum Records, and he thinks Jay was cleverly referencing him. So... I think he might be right. Like Jay-Z has like this niche for like taking these like things like Asylum Records and your nickname being Flea, but then switching it on some baller ass shit, saying, what does he say? Flee in the G450, I might resurface. Political refugee, asylum can be purchased. So, like, if you know anything about political refugees and asylum could be purchased, they're like, that means you could pay for your safety, right? Like, that's the thing that happens, right? You could pay for your safety.
Going to a non-extraditional country.
Yeah, diplomatic immunity, right? Like, stuff like that. So, like, I think that's why he says that's how slick Jay-Z can be, because he's saying the words like key words like flee, political refugee, which means diplomats. Asylum can be purchased, meaning like your whole record label could be purchased because it's not even a record label no more. But also asylum can be purchased like to protect yourself from war or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Jay-Z is definitely known for doing that shit, and it's kind of fun to break down a Jay-Z line like that. But sometimes when you break it down, you're like, oh shit, that's a death threat or some shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we gotta leave that one alone. But
it's wild.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Cam says himself said it's subliminal and not provable. Even he admitted it. You can't prove it. But the Cameron and Jay-Z, they've had tension going back and forth to the Rockefeller Dipset era. There was a story that I heard that Jay-Z wanted to be on the Oh Boy remix, right? And he spit a verse thinking that it was going to be like surprising to like Cameron and Jules Santana and all them. And then Cameron heard it and he was like, nah, delete that shit. We ain't putting Jay-Z on this shit because then he's going to try to make it his song. Like that's what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
That was 2001.
yeah. So
2000, man.
it's been going on for what? That's 25 years now. That kind of back and forth kind of stuff.
You gotta
but-
stop that bulldogging.
Yeah.
Bulldogging.
And I would say this wouldn't be out of character, but it's kind of how Jay-Z is known for moving
He
and
operates that.
slick layered bars and shit like that. So I don't know. What do you think, Ayo?
I think that he's always bulldozed and bulldogged his way into this fucking shit. You know what I mean? Honestly, he's too quiet
I
of a
agree.
motherfucker there. You know what I'm saying? Usually the fucking snake fucking stays below the radar. You know what I'm fucking saying? And that's on the real shit. You know what I mean? Fucking before you know it, they bought half the fucking land. You know what I mean? Trying to buy the motherfucking make a casino up in fucking New York. There, trying to buy the fucking basketball teams and yara and everything in between. You know what I mean? Like fucking, we see that shit.
Yeah.
You know, we know that. There, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna stay out of the fucking limelight there and just fucking acquire as much as you can and bulldoze and bulldog everybody else. And that ain't happening. They were like, no, fuck that there. You know what I mean? Then you're going to say, well, I'll make you more, people recognize me more on your song. Hey, I'm going to take, bye. Like, fuck, no. You know what I mean? When that song came out, that was the banger that.
He's always been known for doing that for sure since day one. Like he
Yeah.
just jumps on people's tracks and it's like all of a sudden it's yours. And we talked about that on last episode. So I think that's like the main thing, the main problem that most New York rappers have ever had with Jay-Z is that like he uses his power and prowess, right, to just flex on everybody and do these fucked up things and just I don't know. Like, is that hip hop? Like, do we need that in hip hop? Like, where people are just going out of their way financially just to fuck up somebody's whole career and shit like that? Like that's kind of
that's some weird
like
ass
that's kind of
janky
fucked
ass
up.
shit,
Like,
man.
you know what I mean? But
That's some bust ass shit.
yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
No, but that's how they story ended.
Ain't
You
no
gotta
energy
let people
for that.
live.
100%. No,
Let
but
them live goofily ever after.
Amen.
No, and that's what they.
But anyway, so we're gonna move on. Let's see. Do you remember? Did you see this? Kanye West has the most talked about stage in his recent performance in LA. Did you hear about this, Ayo?
I saw a snippet of it today.
Did you see the stage though? It was pretty sick. I've never seen a stage like this.
Man,
honestly.
when he was suspended on that little sphere thing, you know what I mean?
I liked it because it was like depicting the Earth, and then it would turn into like different planet colors, and then the way that the lights were shining.
Super
It was
visual.
pretty dope. And they had to wear harnesses. I've noticed that they had the little, like those, what are those cords called? Like those fucking like
Suspending.
paracord, yeah, like those crazy ass suspending cords. Like,
Right, yeah.
Like
They
if
pull
you were
you
to
up and
slide
make you
down the
suspend,
sphere,
yeah.
it would help you save your life for sure.
Right there. Well, I mean, the safety stuff there too, but they're the clear ones there, so it actually makes you look like you're floating, you know, for the theatrical part of it. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
because it is a performance at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Kanye is an artist there. You know what I mean? And just with the recent music video he came out with there, let you know that he's still here and he still has some thoughts and he has some things to
I love Kanye.
invoke into people's mind frame.
I
You
think
know
he's
what I'm
I think he's hilarious. I think he's one of those rappers that was like since day one, I'm gonna use everything my mom taught me. Oh shit, you want me to get rid of my mom? Now I'm coming back on some ill shit and I'm gonna take over the industry is kind of what I see happening. He's literally gaining money really, really quickly. And he's even said that he wants to make enough money to buy the world. So I don't know. But it's a cool thing.
Wow, those kind of words right now are pretty far fetched, man. I mean,
I think that's why he had the whole stage like that. I swear, because he always talks about I want to be the king of the world. Like, how much does the world cost? I want to buy the earth. But anyway, Kanye stopped the show multiple times mid performance when the lights were kind of being corny. I guess you know what I mean. He's like, quit doing those flicker lights. He's like, don't do that shit. We talked about this shit during mic check. You guys are still fucking with the lights. Like, I don't like you guys too. So that he stopped a couple of songs to tell him.
Oh,
that.
he actually got angry. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it my way."
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I got you there for sure. I mean, that's pretty frustrating there, especially mid performance. Like we already went over this there. You know what I mean? Especially when you're trying to coordinate a certain kind of feeling and resonate to the crowd there, what you're projecting to them.
He
You know what I
called the
mean?
lights corny and then compared them to Vegas SNL vibes. told the crew to fix it live in front of the whole crowd. Let's see. The moment alone went viral because it felt raw and unfiltered. Classic Ye. It showed how specific and perfectionist he is about the stage design, which I could understand. This is the first rollout you're having a one of a kind stage, right? You want it to be perfect, especially if you're in the mindset of an artist like Kanye West. You kind of want to be like, I want this shit to be on point for my fans, for everyone recording. They're going to be recording this shit. Yeah, I'm going to throw some shit in there, make them restart some songs. That'll go viral. But at the end of the day, he wanted this shit to go the way he saw it. You know what I mean? So when they're flashing these lights all fucking weird and at random times, I would get pretty frustrated too.
Man, you remember back in the day when we were fucking kids there, when our parents would fucking take us to concerts, right? Nobody fucking, they'd ask you not to do the fucking cameras, right?
Oh, yeah.
What did they do? They pulled out the lighter.
Oh, yeah.
They pulled out the lighter. Now everybody puts on their phone light, right? You know what I mean? We'd pull out the lighter, you know, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I like the lighter, bro.
The lighter was old school there, let you know how many people were smoking. But anyway, no. Kanye there with that there, if I'm not mistaken, this was supposed to be one of his first return home concerts, right?
Yeah.
Because it sold out so many
days in a row. I think it was 2 or 3 days in a row, same as like the whole Jay-Z one for sure.
And so it was this big one coming back in because I remember last year he was saying, yo, they said you're banned from doing stuff in America. You're not going to do it here.
Yeah.
You're not entertaining no more here. And they're like, I'm American.
He came back.
How the hell are you going to kick me out of America when everybody in America knows me?
Yeah.
How the hell are you going to fucking do that to an American born in Chicago?
He brought out his daughter, Northwest. They performed together at the same futuristic stage. That mix of family moment plus crazy visuals had social media going crazy. Kanye has always been ahead of his time with the staging, floating stage with the St. Pablo tour, minimalist with Donda, listening shows, now immersive, almost sci-fi world building tours that he's going to be going on now with this globe. I don't know if he's going to go on tour with this thing. What I've noticed though is
Nimbus Cloud or what?
a lot of rappers are going on tour right now. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's a distraction ploy or if they're just like, fuck it, we just need to all go on tour, see who does what, who makes the most money or what. I don't know what's going on. But have you noticed that though? I've been hearing a lot of tours lately.
Dog, how are we going to get things across states if there's not a bunch of equipment moving across the state with everything, man?
Right?
Oh, what am I doing there? Y'all going to hate me for dropping a lot of the recipe on it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know what you're doing there. The only way to get shit across the state line there is with the big old fucking entourage of people there. They ain't going to question shit.
Freddie Gibbs, the rapper, also said Kanye West has also canceled cancel culture. What do you guys think about that? I think it's kind of true because, you know, everyone canceled Kanye at 1 point or 2 points or 3 points or whatever, how many points that Kanye times got shunned and banned and like how you're talking about disincluded from a lot of things. But now that Kanye is back, it seems like everybody forgot about all that shit.
You're good.
Except for like the white community, I think those are the only ones that are still mad at him, I guess, is from what I hear.
You turned your back on us.
Who is the comedian? Ashy Larry, what's his name? Do you remember his real name?
No, fuck no.
Well, they caught up with him at the airport and he was saying the same thing. He's like, oh, the black people forgave Kanye, but the white people haven't. So it's just one of those things that, you know, cancel culture is only to one group. So it's like only if one group's canceling you, you're not really canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole world has to cancel you for you to be officially canceled.
Yeah,
and
you got to be a president or some shit.
I think Kanye just got rid of it. Like people can't even cancel the president now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's even hard for you to cancel your fucking
debit.
It's hard to cancel a subscription to Riverside Podcasting whenever I don't even use the fucking programming and they still take $29 from me every month. Fuck you, Riverside. Yeah. So anyway,
fucking crazy though. Freddie Gibbs.
That's cool though. Freddie Gibbs said it. I believe it. Freddie Gibbs is hip hop. He's down south. He's raw. He's unfiltered. He's one of those guys that doesn't give a fuck what people think. So for him to say Kanye canceled cancel culture, I'm running with that narrative for sure.
Salute.
All right, let's see the next topic. This is a good one.
He's right. I walk shit down.
Tekashi 6ix9ine released from jail after serving 90 days in MDC in Brooklyn, New York. Did you hear about this, AO?
That's your boy.
He's
yeah.
out. That's my
Uh-huh.
dog. Shout out to Tekashi 6ix9ine. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Holla at your boys.
I think he's one of the funniest people.
Fucking comedic like a motherfucker.
if
I
my
like
homies-
his comedic side.
Yeah, if my
I've said it
homies,
before.
if my homies or ex homies kidnapped me and fucked my baby's mama and tried to steal me and extort money and all kinds of shit, I would have ratted too, dog. So don't even trip. Like that's not even ratting, bro. Like that's just like, oh, you guys don't got no street morals. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like he just kind of showed you how it goes if you guys don't have street code morals. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So Tekashi 6ix9ine is out, MDC Brooklyn right now. He turned himself in January 6, 2026 at Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn for a 3-month sentence. That sentence was expected to end early around April 6th or 7th, which it did. So new reports around April 3rd and 4th confirmed that he was already walked out and posted his release. When he got out, he was showing off his new chain. He was showing off all kinds of shit. He had a one-of-a-kind signed SpongeBob from like some Venezuelan artist or some shit like
No, dog.
that. Or who was that?
You don't know who that was?
Who was it?
You don't know who that was?
Who was it?
Maduro.
Who's that?
Fucking, it was the fucking president there, fucking from Venezuela, Maduro.
The guy that got the oil stolen from him?
Yeah,
Oh,
dog, it was Maduro. That's what he was fucking. That's what I was like.
You're
he's like, yo,
hilarious,
from Maduro.
Tekashi.
Like I was like,
Okay,
what the
okay.
fuck, dude?
I thought it was like.
And he said it, and they said Venezuela on it there. That's
Well,
why.
I was wondering about
because they
that.
said Maduro, and I was like, hijo de su.
See, I forgot who that guy
fucking
was.
verga, dog. That
That's
shit,
funny, dude.
That tripped me the fuck out, and I was like, yep, fucking
That's
right there.
hilarious.
Where is he at? Right there.
Brooklyn.
Fucking New York. Este pinche Nueva York.
So welcome home, Tekashi 6ix9ine. We are definitely glad you're home. Let's fucking keep that trolling shit going. Let's troll every rapper
That's
out
proof,
right now.
Unless he wrote it on.
Give us something more to talk about, bro. What?
Unless he wrote it on it there himself.
I wouldn't doubt it if he
If
had
he
that
wrote
one.
fucking, if fucking Tekashi fucking put Maduro and fucking Venezuela on it, I'm gonna be like, you're the
On
fucking
a
biggest.
SpongeBob character is hilarious.
You're gonna be
bro.
the biggest boom pop pop goon pop pop.
That's like the biggest clickbait thing I've ever seen in my life. If that's what it is,
You're
yeah.
savage.
He's
Holmes.
hilarious, dude.
It's fucking salvaje. It's savage.
They even got
Right.
video of him leaving, getting greeted, and showing off his chains and all that. That's what I just got.
I
done
did see
saying.
some of those. They look pretty nice. You know what I
The
mean? But
chain
again,
looks sick, dog. It had like the spinning little flowers, like or whatever those little rainbow flower things that he has. I don't know.
not my style there.
Nah,
you know
I
what
wouldn't
mean?
rock
keep
that
it
shit at all.
But
Nah.
yeah, I mean, for you, that it works with you because you're the
That's
only
a
one
style.
you're the one that brought out that style kind of shit. You know what I mean? So shout out to you. You know what I mean? Again, shift to the culture.
Nah, I think this month we're about to see some crazy shit, dog. I think we're gonna keep seeing some crazy stuff that we're gonna have to keep up with. Maybe talk about some new topics, but
It's coming back. I mean, there's a lot of hip hop stuff there. There's some stuff popping up with Tory Lanez that
That's
I've been
what we're
seeing
doing now,
there.
yep.
You know what I mean? I'm doing some little journalistic investigational type of shit there, and I'll be sending it to this cat and making sure that it's good and credible. You know what I mean? We're gonna continue to do our homework. We're gonna
so there's a
continue.
process. Like whenever you send me a video, I look at it and I go, okay, is this something that I think is real or not? And then I look it up on Google and all Wikipedia
Yeah,
bullshit,
we go through the
and
channels.
I make sure that everything is literally in the press. You know what I mean? Like if it's not, it's like because there's so much thing that gets so much things that get made up. Like I've seen something about like 10 things about Kendrick Lamar this week, saying like, oh, he's
I did see
he's
those.
getting married and he's telling the fans a big announcement. But it's like they're doing these things. It's like, oh, your favorite artist is gonna tell you a big announcement, and this big announcement is so crazy because it's a big announcement. But wait for this big announcement because it's a big announcement, and then you don't even hear
Wait.
what the fucking announcement is. And then
Hold on there.
you go to
the
the
Lord is coming. Yes.
yeah,
sir.
you go and click the link and it goes to some other bullshit and you're like, well, this is fucking dumb. So I definitely do filter everything and make sure that what we talk about is something that everybody else knows about in the media and it's relevant and it's true and it's actually going on. So
And it's credible.
that's our job right here at Blunt Kings. And
Yes, sir.
it's been episode 38. This has been an awesome episode.
Yes,
Mega.
sir.
Brought to you by Polite's Bodega, brought to you by Bizcochitos.
Best edibles.
Best edible in New Mexico. Make sure you guys go check them out. We are still looking for dispensary sponsorship. If you
on,
guys
man.
have some bomb ass bud,
Hook us up.
put your bud where my mouth is, dog, and prove that shit, homie. No, I'm just kidding.
The blunt says it all.
Yeah, for real. We'll
Oh,
roll that shit
blunts
up.
worth.
We only need $0.25 a month. That's all we need.
So you can see if you get your blunts worth,
It's not that much.
Mr. Bluntsworth.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, hit us up though. Make sure you guys tap in, subscribe, like, tell all your friends about this. We switched it up. If you guys want to know everything about hip hop history, check out episode 1 through 37. If you want to know about all the real shit that's going on in hip hop
Right
right now,
now, speaker.
tune into this episode and every episode that we're going to do on Blunt Kings. So with that being said, I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle, T.O. Val. This is my boy,
Hey,
my
Omega.
homie.
Omega with the funky dope flavor, aka the Fuckle the Drunkle, my best friend right here, T.O. Val.
Yo.
You know, we holding it down right here. You know what I mean? The Blunt Kings. We always and forever will be blunt to you, kings.
Fuck yeah.
And queens.
He's right. I walk shit down.
And we're going to walk shit down every week for you guys. We're going to be talking that shit. We're going to be giving our blunt opinion, our blunt reactions to anything and everything that's going on hip hop week by week.
No more holding back.
Yeah, no more holding back. We are here and we are not stopping. See you guys next week. Blunt Kings, episode 38. You guys have a wonderful night or a wonderful day. I don't even know when these get released. I just put
Happy
'em-
Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter. That's all I got to say.